What's going on, booktube? We're a week late here, but you know what that means. A new month, a new TBR. And today, we're going to talk about them. I'm going to keep it pretty short. I spent the first week of November actually reading a book right now. So, spoiler alert, that is going to be the first book on the TBR. It's a little bit of cheating because I'll probably finish it tonight, but I have read it in November. It was on the TBR, so we're counting it. The book is essentially about a man that was born with an extremely low IQ, and he undergoes an experimental surgery that has only been tested on a rat named Algernon, and it is supposed to make his IQ and his brain power kind of skyrocket past genius levels. And so we see the course of this transformation over the book, and what I have really been enjoying is the book is written in first person through these reports that he writes specifically for the doctor who did the surgery. And so we get to see kind of straight up inside his mind the changes from day one over the course of the months that follow the surgery. I think it is very interesting. I'm not finished with it yet, but I am very much enjoying the book so far. Now we're on to the most anticipated book of the month for me personally, and that book is The Strength of the Few by James Islington. I don't have it yet. It's not out for 4 more days, but it is the sequel to The Will of the Many. This book was absolutely incredible. If you haven't heard of it, then this book is about our man named Vis, who is having to infiltrate this college under a government system called the hierarchy. This system is trying to colonize the land completely, and so he is trying to sneak his way in here and destroy the system from within because his background is a little mysterious, a little tragic, and you will discover that over the course of the story. But all in all, he is not a fan of the hierarchy and he does not want them to stick around. And so I really enjoyed his journey here. There are so many twists and turns in this book, and honestly, I might have to do a little skim through the second half of the book to really prepare myself completely for the strength of the few. But I really enjoyed it. The strength of the few is following the events in this. I can't honestly say much without spoiling the first book, but you get what I'm saying. I'm very excited for this. Next up on the list is a book that might feel like I'm stepping into the past with mentioning it, but that is the Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I just read Angels and Demons. I believe it was the last month, and I really, really enjoyed it. I had no idea what it was about stepping into it, and I have no idea what the Da Vinci Code is about. I've never seen the movie, never seen anything about it. Honestly, I've never even seen anybody talk about it. I know this was a hit like what, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and so I'm just now stepping into it, just now reading the series. Maybe after it, I'll watch the movie, but not before. I want to go into this completely blind. It is about our man named Robert Langdon, and he is a Illuminati historian in the first book, and so he gets called to this secret scientific laboratory to help them investigate this Illuminati murder that happened where the Illuminati took out one of the scientists and left their mark. And you kind of go through the motions of that, watching him try and follow the trail, figure out who is up to it, who is behind everything. And honestly, the ending of the first book, Angels and Demons, blew my mind away. It felt like every single chapter there was a crazy plot twist going on, and I could not get enough of it. And so I am very excited to continue the series with the Da Vinci Code. From my understanding, each book seems like it's a different kind of world crisis. Um, so I'm excited to see what is going on in this one, and I will let y'all know what I think about it whenever I get through it. Super excited. Next book we have up on the list here is another series. It is the third book in the Imperium series by Rebecca Yarros. It is Onyx Storm. I believe this just got released at the beginning of this year, and I have read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame both in the past month, and so I want to continue on with Onyx Storm, and then we'll see what happens with the fourth book. I don't keep up with Rebecca Yarros. I don't know how long it's going to be until it comes out, but hopefully the ending to this isn't too big of a cliffhanger like the first two were. But knowing how her books have been, it probably will be. If you somehow haven't heard of the series at all, I will give a quick summary of the first two, without any spoilers, just to make it quick, it is about our girl named Violet Sorrigel. Um, and she is the daughter of the general of a war college, and she is forced to go into the writer's quadrant where they learn how to ride dragons. And she doesn't want to do this. She wants to go into the peaceful scribe quadrant. She wants to chill in the books, just hang out, expand her knowledge. That is her thing. But she was forced to go to the writers. And the first two books follows her journey throughout this, where she learns how to adapt, how to be stronger, and how to just simply survive. They are honestly very fun books to read. I had a lot more fun reading them than I thought I would, especially considering the more normal type of fantasy that I read. And I cannot wait to read Onyx Storm and see where the book continues here. The ending of book two, Iron Flame, was absolutely crazy. I am so glad that I didn't read it when it came out because I don't know how I would have lasted until Onyx Storm came out. I'm excited to see where the plot line goes there, and let's go. Last book up on the list here is a chunker. It is The Count of Monte Cristo here by Alexander Dumas. Do not fear. I do not expect to finish this in November. I honestly don't expect to finish it by the end of the year, but I do want to start on it. I've heard nonstop good things about this. I've heard that it is probably one of the easiest classics to get into, excluding the length. And so I'm excited. I've skimmed through the first couple pages just to like get a vibe for the writing style because I usually don't read classics. This will honestly be one of the first, maybe the second or third classic that I've even attempted to read, but I am determined to do it. I've been wanting to step out of my comfort zone with reading. I've been getting inspired a lot to do that, to read outside of what I normally do, to expand my reading horizons, and this is going to be another attempt to do that. So I am very excited to do it. All I know, I wish I could give you a better synopsis for this, but I have no idea really the entire summary. I just know it's about a man who is wrongfully convicted of a crime and he escapes prison, and the entire 1000 plus page book is about his revenge story. And I guess we'll just have to see what happens from there. I don't know a single other thing about it than that. Lately, I've just been trying to keep reading it pretty fun and accessible for me. I don't stress too much if I finish my entire TBR. I don't stress how long it takes to read a book. I just try and have fun with the book, and I have been really enjoying reading a lot more lately doing that. I don't want to push these crazy numbers for the social medias or anything like that. I just want to enjoy the books for what they are and just have fun with the process. Let me know what you thought about any of these books here. I am very excited to get through them over time, and I appreciate everyone for sticking around.